Hey everyone, this will be a reaction video about the FlutterFlow live session, and I really hope actually that I will do this more regularly because there are some things while watching the video, I actually didn't watch it live. Unfortunately, I didn't have the time, but while watching the video, I actually had some key elements that I need to address in the videos that I think will be helpful for my community and the FlutterFlow community that will watch this video. So this will be a reaction video to the live session of FlutterFlow, and let's hope that if I have the time, I can do more of them. If you really like this content, please give it a like so I know that I can do more in the future. So in this today video, it's the first video of 2024. They're showing tips and tricks and trends in FlutterFlow. Is that what the video title is? Again, of course, it's with Andrew and Will, and they're great guys. They really do a lot of amazing stuff in FlutterFlow. And this video is mainly about Will showing the new capability of FlutterFlow that right now, not right now, but in the future, we're currently probably it's in beta. I will talk about it later. So the idea is that you can record and you can actually you can get a file as a bytes and upload it to as MP3, and you can upload it to as bytes actually, and you can upload it to Firebase. So they actually and then you can set it to, let's say, Whisper. They're using Whisper AI, which is the open source, the OpenAI API to transcribe the audio into text. And this is what they are going to do. If you haven't watched this video, don't worry. We're going to get it through the most important parts of the video. So that's actually can be also a recap if you haven't watched the live session. So here they're talking about the new features that they are coming, like this one. It's one of the most wanted features, I think, to get actually the recording as an MP3 file and not only as bytes, which we'll talk about it in just a bit. So they're talking about it not right now, so I'm not going to play the video. I'm just going to show you the key parts of the video. So Will is actually going to build this from the ground up. The idea is that he's going to show us how it's done within the 1 hour frame. And I know actually how it's building something live. I have actually done this. I had live sessions in my channel. I did it like 40 or something like that, live sessions building. If you want to watch them, if you want to watch how embarrassing myself trying to do some live sessions things in FlutterFlow, some works, most of them probably don't, but you can still learn from them. Those are from my paid users in YouTube, which I thank you very much for all of them. So he's actually doing a base technique in the UI using the conditional builder. He have a page state. I will just go real quickly into that. And he's actually, this is just a regular icon button. He's just changing when click. He's changing the icon from the microphone. He's changing it to the stop button. And then he have a container, which he just have a normal text, which will come again from the page state. When we get the data from the Whisper AI, he is just going to populate this. And then this is probably the time of the recording. And then the most important part is over here. So we have, so the idea is that when the recording starts, it will have a timer and you will see the actual timer of the recording. So that's actually a great technique out there. I haven't used that, but it's a thumbs up for that. It's a great technique. And then you, of course, have the action of start recording, and then you have the action of stop recording. So this is actually where the, let's say, the action begins. And it's when you stop the recording right now, I mean in production, currently in FlutterFlow, like I said, you're getting bytes. Essentially, there is not a lot that you can do with out of this record that you have, and you cannot upload it to Firebase. But right now, not right now, but in future, let's hope in a few days or 1 week, they're actually doing like you can upload to Firebase. So Will had a little bit issues about how to set it up exactly because it's a new feature and you just need to just do it the right way. But how it's done actually is that when you stop the recording, you have to write right now a name of the file or the name of the action output, not the file, but the name of the action output, and then the file that is being uploaded is actually the it's actually coming from the widget state. So that's actually the new part over here. Previously, we didn't have that. We didn't have this widget state and then get the bytes of the recorded file from the widget state. So let me actually show you what I mean. Let me try to show you what I mean. And if I right now go to my FlutterFlow. So this is my FlutterFlow, and this is the production version of FlutterFlow. And right now, so I had actually set it up everything. I don't know why I can't click over here. Okay, so I have set it up like the same way that he has set it up in my beta version, but this is in production. So this is the name of the output of the action output. And they are saying that in the future, you can click on upload file to Firebase, click on upload type Firebase, upload file. So don't click this one, click on this one, at least that's what they're showing. And then here for the upload to file to upload, sorry, just you have to select the widget state, which is this one over here. And then you have and then I have another thing, which is I actually have in my Discord, sorry, not my Discord, in my GitHub, I have this action, which is upload Firebase upload raw file, and it's in my GitHub repo. It's a custom action. It's a Firebase. It's a storage, and then it says Firebase upload raw file. So the whole idea is that you can actually upload raw files into Firebase. It doesn't need to be an MP3 file. It's just the raw bytes. You can upload them, and actually try that. So my idea was that if this is outputting a raw file, so if the action outputs a raw file, I should be able to just click it over here and then click confirm. But unfortunately, this is actually not outputting you a raw bytes of the file. This is probably normal because this is FlutterFlow. It's a no-code, low-code platform, so it's obvious that you probably don't need to have bytes, right? So that's why it's audio path, and then you can use this audio path in your application, but there is not a lot that you can do of saving this file, at least not with a custom code. But like I said, I try to do it with my custom code, but this is not outputting bytes. So that means that you have to probably write another code to do it, but I'm not sure if you can actually do it at all. And why I'm saying that, because if I close that right now and click on the developers, so if I click on view code, and if I right now click on the stop button, we are actually going to see the code. And this code is actually produced by, it's a mix of, I think it's a mix of a beta version and the production version, because I already did it in beta and then I opened in production. So I'm kind of like hacking for right now of showing you this over here. But what I wanted to show you actually, I think what is the most important part, it's in the model. So inside the model, now we have this audio recorder and we have this my recorder. My recorder is actually the name of the file that is going to be produced after the recording is done. So if I click again on stop, you can actually see it says model audio recorder stop, and this is actually going to give you an audio recorder. And you should be able, in theory, you should be able to get the bytes from the audio recorder. But unfortunately, as you can see over here, I don't see how you can get the bytes. But like I said, probably you can, because if the whole idea is that you don't have access to the audio recorder, and this will give you only an audio path. But maybe in the audio path itself, I haven't tried that. If someone wants to try it, please do. But maybe in the audio path, actually, you probably, if you use a custom action or a custom action, you can actually get the bytes from the audio path. I haven't tried that, like I said, because I'm just waiting for the FlutterFlow to release this feature. Great. And then let's go to the beta right now. And then in the beta, I hope it will actually load. Yeah. So you say this message because I'm already opened this in production. So it says, do you want to continue in beta? So probably I can click on continue, but I will just try to show you right now. So this is the new code that is being produced. Okay, so let me try to just click continue. Yeah. So this is the new code that is being produced. So this one right now, right here, is the same. The difference is that right now you can actually have this my recording if it's not no. So if you actually have an actual recording, the whole idea is that to get the bytes, we have this X file, which is a new object in FlutterFlow, and I haven't seen it, at least I think it's a new one. And then to get the bytes, you have this X file, and you're actually as an argument, you're actually supplying my recording and then converting it to bytes. So this is how they're doing it right now. Previously, we didn't have that, like I said, and this is how they're doing it right now. So if I click over here, click here again, I have access to the model. If you have another way, if you know another way to access the model when you click somewhere, please let me know. I don't know. But if I click on the model right now, you can actually see that here everything actually looks pretty much the same like in the production version that is currently right now available. So you're asking yourself, because the whole idea, actually, my idea was to actually done what they were trying to do, because at the end of the day, spoiler alert, they didn't succeed, and that was actually because not that they had any error, like error that was not avoidable, but it was because of some. I'm sure that it was because of some little mistake they will actually did. It's not something more than that. But yeah, let me delete that one because I have an error right now. So if I actually go right now to publish, and if I click over here, you can actually see for some reason, and I think this is because they're actually changing the audio recorder right now. So I'm currently in the beta version of FlutterFlow, and I try to upload the audio. I try to publish as a web version. So another thing they actually forget to mention, which I think it's super important, you cannot use test mode or run mode. The reason why you cannot use test mode or run mode is because you need your app needs an access to your microphone, and there is no way your app or your project to have access to your microphone in test mode or run mode. Actually, I had in the community, I have a post about it, which are the limitations in test mode and run mode. So this is one of the limitations. So that's why you need to publish it into web. And I try to do that, but unfortunately, I'm getting this super cool error, which is not allowing me for some reason to publish it. Like I said, because my whole idea was to actually publish that and use Whisper AI to display the data. But like I said, fortunately, I think it's because they're actually working on this right now, so that's why I get this error. Another thing that I want to mention is that if we go back over here, the whole idea is that so in the future, you should be able to get access to the widget state, which is the audio recorder, and then supply this information to the upload file to Firebase. So just click on upload to Firebase and then, upload file, and then select Firebase and then upload file, not MP3 again. It should be upload file, and then select the widget state. And then upload audio file is the name of this audio, and now they're actually showing you how to set up the Whisper AI, which is great. The API, to call the Whisper OpenAI Whisper. OpenAI Whisper, right? It's calling like that. Another thing I want to mention over here is that they have this authentication beer and then token with capital letters. I'll actually advise all people, not only Will, but I'll actually advise all people using FlutterFlow to actually not do it this way. And the reason I'm telling that is because if you're doing this way, you're actually going to be exposed. Your key will be exposed because later in the video, he actually incidentally switched back his screen, and we were able to see his token. So my advice for all of you, like I said, it's first of all to always to use a key and to use a variable. So if I click on my variable, you can actually see my key, but you can actually see a part of my key. You don't see, even if I share accidentally this screen, you still cannot see the whole key, right? So there is like very hard to guess the last numbers of my key. So that's one advice. Another thing that actually I think it's super important to mention, and I don't know why they're not stressing enough, or like in general, people are not stressing enough, is to hide your key. So I know it's super important to show those videos how it is done. And finally show the final project. But at the end of the day, most of the people probably don't know that people can actually open F12 or developer tools and go to network, and they can actually see your key pretty easy if they're using your web app. Okay, for mobile, I think you're fine, to be honest. You don't need to do that. But if you're having a mobile, if you're pushing to mobile, if you're pushing to web, you can actually do that in the web. And yeah, I'll argue actually if you can do it that as well for mobile, but it will be harder. Let's say it this way. And for that, actually, I don't have it right now, right here for this API call, but you will have it like push to a private API call or something like that. I don't remember what was the exact name when you connect with Firebase. And the whole idea is that instead of calling this API directly, you're going to push it as a cloud function, and then it will run like a GET request to the cloud function, and then the cloud function will run the API, and that's how the whole information that you see over here will be hidden. So it's super important to know that as well. So I just wanted to mention that. And then they're setting up the file. So the file actually, let me just show you real quickly how you set it up the file. So when you upload the file, you should get an MP3 file, right? A file that's an MP3 file, a type of file, type of MP3, and then in order to supply this file to Whisper AI, you have to click on Action Outputs and then click on the output of the uploaded file. So he's clicking currently on audio recording, and then I think this is audio recording, right? I'm not sure. It doesn't sound right, but probably it is. Yeah, and another thing I want to mention actually, if you go over here and if you click on response and test, and if I test, nothing will happen, of course, because I don't have a file currently. So the key it's okay, but I don't have a file. I actually will ask the FlutterFlow team if for some reason they're actually watching this video. I'll actually ask the FlutterFlow team to include a way to test this. So in order it like to upload a file or maybe upload it to assets, maybe it will be easier for the FlutterFlow developers to upload my file that I want to test for the API in assets and then use it over here, because right now currently there is no way to test this using this way, because you cannot send a file. That's the whole thing. You cannot send a file. And I will actually advise to use a REST client like Postman, for example, or Insomnia in order to do that. I'm actually using Insomnia for that. So that's actually something that I wanted to mention as well. Great. And then he's actually set it up the API call. He set it up the update page state. So the whole idea is that the text, when the text is transcribed using the Whisper AI, he will update the page state and you will see the text from the audio. And then we have a show snack bar that he's showing call failure or something like that. If you don't have a successful status, which is 200. If you have some other status like 400 or something like that, that's why you get this. And now they're answering questions to the live audience, and now they're actually testing it. And the first time he tested, actually, it turns out that he was not a logged in user in order to upload a file in Firebase. So that's actually a super common mistake. And the reason I'm saying that is because if you go to your settings in your project, and if you scroll down, you can actually see those rules. And the whole idea is that you can actually, right now, as you can see, you have to be authenticated user. And when you're authenticated user, the file that is being uploaded will be into folder called users. And then you can actually see it over here. The folder is called users. And then the subfolder, it's actually your user ID. And in order to upload any file from from FlutterFlow, you need to be an authenticated user in order to do that. Or you can actually change the rules and make it so everyone can actually upload files to your Firebase. Of course, this unsecure. It's super unsecure because anyone can upload files to your Firebase, but of course, for demo purposes, you can actually do it so you don't need to be authenticated user. But that's easy fix. You just need to set up a super like 2 or 3 clicks to set it up authenticated user. And he's actually doing it exactly that right now. He set it up authenticated user, and now he's going to try again.
Okay, so here we are. I already went through. I just added a button on the page that said login, and it did anonymous auth and took me here. Super basic stuff.
Cool.
So let's try it now. Hello world. Okay. Oh,
success.
All right, now we're getting a call.
Yeah, so you can actually see that he's not getting a 200 code. He's actually getting some other code like 403, 404, some other code. That's why you actually see you can actually see code failed. And the reason he's saying that he's seeing that is actually because of the path of the file, because the path of the file he's actually explaining it over here. Let me try. It's loading right now. So yeah, it's this way. It's this screen over here. And I hope you see it. It's a little bit small currently. I don't know if I can make it bigger. I'm not sure. But the whole idea is that the path will be slightly different than this path over here. That is the path that is returned from the action output will be slightly different than the one that I think the Whisperer is expecting. So, but I think this is an easy fix. I think this is, I'm not sure even if this is the case, but if this is the case, then this will be an easy fix just to encode the URL and then send it again with a custom function. And I have actually I actually have the custom function over here. I think yeah, I think it's this one. It's encode or decode URL. So I have the encode one and I have the decode one. And this one you can encode it or you can decode it using this custom function. So that's actually it. They try to do it for the last time at the end of the video. So they try it over here.
See if it works here. FlutterFlow. Actually, I'll just say this is going to work. That's all.
Boom. Manifest it.
No, it didn't work. No. We tried.
Yeah. Like I said, it's a live session and everything can happen. But nice work, actually. Let's hope that in a few days we can have this functionality. And yeah, I just wanted, like I said, I hope that this is everything that I can add to this video. Actually, I haven't mentioned that, but Andrew actually had some great UI showing at the meantime. I'm not going into that. If you want, you can watch the video. But like I said, like this video if you really think that this content is something that you like. If you don't watch the live sessions of FlutterFlow, maybe you can actually, maybe that's a good way to review the whole live sessions. And I can try to do it for every live session or for the ones that I think that they deserve, that I have something actually to add to this live session. But yeah, like I said, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Thanks for watching this video, but please help me to reach 4,000 subscribers. And when I reach 4,000 subscribers, I actually have a surprise. For every single subscriber that I have, I will shuffle them and I will do a live session and I'll announce the winner. And what will be the winner? The winner should be a subscribe to the channel, and the price is this one. It's a FlutterFlow swag actually. I want to give to one of my subscribers. Like I said, it will be a live session when I reach 4,000 subscribers. And this Slack is actually have a t-shirt, the same that you see over here. It has stickers and it has a mug. So it's pretty good mug that you can drink your coffee or tea or whatever you like to drink from it. And like I said, I will give this to one of my subscribers. So please subscribe to the channel. And also, I'll do a live session. So it should be in the live session when I reach 4,000 subscribers. And I'll just pick from wherever who is subscribed. And it is in the live session. And I pick a winner. So he or she can immediately DM me the address, and I can send this Slack box. So please subscribe to the channel to have a chance to win this amazing Slack box. I just want to say that the paid membership for YouTube is now open, so you can be a paid member to my YouTube channel, which means a lot. And thank you very much for all the people who are right now paid members to the channel.